TV.
This is Clean Money TV. Welcome to the Council of Coaches with Coach Ronald Rotich. Let me ask you, what is your personal brand? Think of your personal brand as your diamond. What is your diamond? We're all diamonds, sometimes in the rough, sometimes out of the rough. So what is your diamond? You see, we're all born amazing, but we go through life, things happen, and you know what? We slow down. We diminish ourselves. So I like to think about personal branding using the same 4 elements of a diamond, and that is cut, carat, clarity, and color. So the first is cut. When you get a diamond from the rough, you can't even tell it's a diamond. It looks like an ordinary stone. And so, as an individual, from a coaching perspective, ask yourself, what do you need to cut? What do you need to shed off? What is in your vault? When you go to the outside world, you portray your best self. But when you buy yourself, there are things that you tell yourself. There are stories that you play in your subconscious. And these are the things that I look at and I believe are very, very important, because it is these stories that we tell our subconscious that drives us, those limiting beliefs that we have. For example, if you grew up in a culture whereby being an engineer and doctor is everything, yet deep down, right, you do believe you could do something else. Your limiting belief is success can only come by being a doctor. So you need to shed all those things that you know you are carrying, the limiting beliefs and the stories in your subconscious. For example, maybe you're growing up and someone said an artist is useless. That story plays and plays in your subconscious mind over and over again. And these are the stories you must look at. So when you look at the element of cutting, the first thing I ask people is, what is in your vault? What are you hiding? You may think you may be hiding it, but it portrays itself. And I give you an example. How many of you, every year, beginning of the year, you make a resolution and you will say that I will begin a business. I will do X, Y, Z. But by 2 weeks in, everything is gone. Why? Because of what is in your subconscious, what you are carrying. The second thing about a diamond is clarity, right? Clarity is very, very important. When you hold a diamond, you can actually see what it holds. You can see through it. It shimmers. It reflects light. It glows, right? And so the question is, are you glowing? Are you sure about the vision you have for yourself? What's the picture of success you hold? And in fact, above that, what is the value and impact you give to your clients? And that is very important to establish, because there are many people who believe that they hold immense value. But really, value is in the eye of the beholder, right? And that goes on to my next point. C, third C is carat, right? The value of a diamond is determined by the carat. And so when it comes to you as a personal brand, value is in the eye of the beholder. It's not what you think. I've had a couple of clients and many people who say, they leave a company and they believe that they can go out into the world and charge the exact same price. But remember, when you were employed, you were under a different brand, right? Now you're establishing your own brand. And that means you need to begin establishing your own value. And one element of value is this: mastery. Are you the best at what you do? Are you the best at what you do? For example, if you were to be put in an interview, right, face to face with the best person in your industry, would you be able to match it or not? And this is important because value is created, and that's created when you interact with people. It is not what you think. Many people believe that their value is X, but someone else might believe, no, actually their value is Y. Why? Because that value has not been created. And so when it comes to establishing your value, the question is this: what are you doing to establish your value in the right market? What are you doing to become the best? In this element of value also, there's passion. And passion is important because it drives you forward no matter what. So I like to include passion, but also I do know a couple of people who their passion is really not something that can make money, but they're amazing maybe in finance and they do it very, very well. But the main thing is be the best at it. Now, lastly, the fourth C of a diamond is color, right? And color really is all about voice, all right? If you go somewhere and someone's wearing black, you can either imagine either they want to exude power or they're mourning. Everybody wears a red tie. Why? Because red shows dominance. And so when it comes to a personal brand, the question is, what is your voice? How are you connecting with your audience? And where is your audience? Are you churning out the right content? Are you being seen in the right place? Do people know you exist, right? Are you standing in your own light, in your own color? Are you visible? And that is very, very important to establish. And so the four elements that I believe go hand in hand in building your personal brand is one, that is cut, meaning what is in your vault? What do you need to shed? What are you hiding? Deal with it, because I can tell you as a coach, no matter what, it will always come out. The second is carrot, right? And so what is your value? And what is the value you established with your audience? And remember, value is in the eye of the beholder. It is not what you think. The third C is clarity. And clarity is all about vision. What is the vision that you have for yourself, right? Are you very clear about it? Do you know exactly what you deliver and what impact you deliver? And the fourth C is color. And color is all about voice. How are you connecting? How are you communicating? And are you in the right places to be seen by the right clients? I'll give you an example. Some people don't need to be on social media because you know what? The right audience does not exist there. Though the people who affect the decision makers, the people who work around the decision maker may be. So maybe you can take an approach of B2C or B2B, and that's really up to you. And so as I conclude, there's two things I want you to remember, even if you forget everything else I've said, right? And the two things are visibility and consistency. You are what you do every single day, every single hour. Not what you do when you go to church, not what you do when you pray, but you are what you do every single day and every single hour. If you say you want to establish your brand, that is a daily job. That is something you must work on every day. You must work on your craft every single day to become the best. And the next thing is visibility. If I go to a shop and I don't see you on the shelf, I can never buy you. And if I cannot buy you, I can never experience your services or your product. So it's important to be visible. So the last two points I want to conclude is visibility and consistency. And those are very, very key. This is Ronald Rotich from Clean Money TV, and this is Council of Coaches.
This is Clean Money TV.